morning. Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 2004. I'm your host, Arwin. And before I start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal and the Patreon. That'll be much appreciated, and it can really use the support. I really need it. And yeah, mostly coming back today just to share that particular message. I need support. Right, weather today is, yeah, it's raining right now. It's been like very cloudy and windy. It's hard to find a blue spot in the sky. Right. Hello, boy. First in chat. Good to see you. It is Saturday, the 13th of July, 2024. Temperature 17 degrees Celsius. 30% precipitation, 76% humidity. Looks better than yesterday though. Right. So yeah, yesterday's show did not went well, and I deleted it. Because, I don't know, man, it's weird. I thought yesterday that everything would be fine, but I was just like explosively cranky for some reason. And just, yeah, I didn't want to do that. And I might do that in the future as well. I mean, if I get that cranky that quickly, I'm not gonna leave that hanging around. Right, so hopefully today will be a little bit better. I am very hungry though. I've barely eaten anything. I got Illuminati croissant and coffee on the standby, but I'm not just like getting it right away. First, let's see how the show goes. Right. But yeah, I'm not in a financially good spot right now, and I really need support badly, or I'm not gonna be eating, and that's not an exaggeration. So please support your local Arwin through the PayPal. Would be great. Become part of my Patreon. Right. And we'll see. I really hope to get some support today, and then can just get past all this. Just continue doing shows, because I've had some really good shows, have I not? Right, well, at least I got some mint tea. And some old tobacco. Because, yeah, well, I got old stuff saved up, and yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, I'm pretty much broke right now. And all I got for dinner left is a bunch of French fries. And that's it. But yeah, if everything goes as it has, then after this weekend I will literally have absolutely nothing left to eat. No bread, nothing. Gonna buy your tobacco in Germany? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do that if I had the money to like go to Germany and do that, because that's you can't just go to Germany for free. I mean, maybe if you're living at the border, but yeah, there's just no point. But yes, I mean the tobacco prices are fucking insane. It is true. Because they raised the taxes on it like it wasn't expensive enough as it was. Yeah. It's certainly a good thing that I save up my old tobacco, because then at least I have something. It's not exactly great, but better than nothing. Right, but yeah, I mean, whatever I get in donations right now, I'm gonna be spending it on food, really, because I mean, seems a bit more important. Right. So again, please support your local Arwin, please. Donate to my PayPal. And let me know and I'll give you a shout out. Hmm. I'm just looking around, noticing that there's like not the first article that addresses this, but apparently the WEF has this tendency to stop archaeological digs around the world. Never thought of that before. Kind of weird. Right, also apparently it's out that the European government is like try to actually like basically bribe Elon Musk to cooperate with their censorship crap. And he refused that. Like, oh, work along with us or we'll give you a fine. But I mean it is like corrupt that they do, like that is corruption. Pretty crazy. So that's going on out there. What else? No, that's it. So yeah, I guess that can be it. Right, so I hope everybody else out there is doing good. If there's anything you want to talk about, let me know. Hello, Borders Boy. What? "2003 unavailable." Don't know what you're talking about. It's right there. No, yesterday's show was also numbered early bird number 2004. I deleted it and I'm just redoing it. That's it. So today's just a redo. And hopefully things will get rolling again so that I just don't have to be hungry and cranky. Alright, anyway, how are you doing today? Oh, wow. No, you think? Got deleted. Oh, yeah, that's what I just said. How are you here? Right, so yeah, yesterday's show, there's nothing you're missing, so except me being really freaking cranky, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to share that. I don't want to give some fucking troll ass wipes out there the satisfaction even. Cause it literally doesn't help me. They don't support me. And I don't know what's up with just and supposedly support me like one time, and then they don't do that anymore, and they but you still hang around, you still criticize and all that. I'm just starting to wonder, like, why did you come over and support me in the first place then? Did you just do it so you have some kind of hook just so you can whine to me about everything? Is that why you did it? Or people that are gonna follow my show, that are following my show, actually going to support me on a more regular basis, you know, like other people out there that do streams and that get support for doing streams. Favoritism, just all the terrible things that you don't want an organization like that to do, they do. So, and I mean, they are in trouble for it too. There's all kinds of things that have gone wrong and nobody trusts them. It's AIVD, what they're called. AIVD. Right. But yeah, I have very little to do with them. I saw the king once at work. That was weird. I was like working in the catering, like basically handing out and collecting empty coffee cups and all that. and he was just sitting there, and he was like really, he had this super vibe of crankiness over him. So it's just like not trying to get his attention. But that was like probably 30 years ago or something. No, less, 25 years ago. Yeah. But I mean, who cares? Back then I was still like, yeah, I have a lot of hope for the nobility. Like, I think they could really grow out of it and be an example. Like, I mean, I am I'm just like one of those people. I am like somebody that does have a tendency to like a nobility figure and then really put your hopes in it, and that it's really important that they behave noble, and like I'm susceptible to that sort of culture. It's in me. It's not like I was taught like this. It's just naturally in me. Like, I really like a really respectable leader figure. It's also part of the reason probably why I had hopes with Trump. Because he was kind of like stepping up to the plate like that. And I mean, yeah, but we all know where that's gone, right? So, but yeah, just to explain something about me, because some people, they just don't give a shit about head figures. They have a natural suspicion towards them, like, oh, they're probably gonna corrupt. And that instinct actually serves them well, because usually they do. But, I mean, then on the other hand, in a time when a lot of people are suffering and things are divided, a leader figure that really uses that power and that radiance can really put everything back together in a cohesive structure spiritually and heal people in times of division. So there's that too, right? You have the upsides and you have the downsides, and so yeah. And I mean, I've noticed the country and just everybody spiritually being wounded for such a long time, just because of like the technological progressions and how everything's changed around, and like grandparents are alienated to their grandkids because like they're just literally not even recognizable with what they're thinking and what they're doing to them. Like, it's so alien from what their youth used to be like. There's just a lot of like gaps and confusion, and so it was always like, oh, a good noble house could really help everybody through like this transition, get everybody spiritually back in line. That's kind of like a little bit of a vision I had for the future of my country, but I mean, doesn't seem to be working out at all. And they've gone exactly and done the opposite of what I had hoped they'd do. I was hoping that our noble house would like basically stand up against like deep state type corruption and shit, and just the creepy human trading and all that with the UN. I had really hoped they would stand up against it, but I mean, it rather seems like they're kind of involved. Allegedly. And yeah, then I get it that they're not gonna turn against it. Here I am with my idealism. So yeah, King's Day. I guess for a lot of people it's just yay, everybody can just be uplifting or whatever forcefully. Like, doesn't matter whether the world's gone to shit and we're ruled by tyrants and basically Nazis. But yeah, the Dutch people can still like be like, yeah, the day's a celebration, we're gonna be happy, and hey, beers and music and yay, and the weather's nice. I mean, that does really help. If it would have been like all cloudy and rainy, yeah, this would not have worked at all. But the weather's kind of nice and sunny, and there's beer, and so people are just gonna be like, yeah, and I guess it's kind of nice. I don't really like crowds though, and it is more crowded. It is just kind of like a bazaar or a market time. There's lots of people just out there. Yeah, they have little market stalls too. That's a part of the King's Day. It always used to be, even when it was still Queen's Day. That's like, you're legally allowed to just sell your crap, and I mean like junk stuff you want to get rid of. You typically put it all on a blanket and just like ask absolute jump change for it. And that's like very typical King's Day market tradition. Used to be Queen's Day market tradition. And everybody does that. It's like you're just going through some urban neighborhood where it's literally just, there's no stores or anything, and people will just like on the sidewalk just like, yeah, I have my market here. And it's just like, yeah, that happens in the Netherlands, and it's like, that's kind of funny about it and interesting. And I mean, it's always just junk, like really, it's never really something really useful. But I mean, sometimes you can find some funny things in there, and there's some people like really addicted to like browsing like everything. They just want to see all the junk that's for sale, on the off chance there's this one thing that's really epic. So yeah, I don't know, it's fun in a way, but yeah, the premise of it all, you know, oh, celebrate the king, oh yeah, not really. I'd rather just worry about it. And I mean, they must worry about it. They must know it's like, yeah, it's not going well. Like, they probably know, like, fuck, how the hell do we get back as being perceived like normal human beings again? It's like, yeah, well, should have thought that through before you engaged with this shit, you know? I did. I thought of that before you engaged with that shit. Right. But I mean, they probably don't really see a choice, because like, being up there, they're probably in the know, like all of it's just one web of evil. There's no players up there that are actually good, just ones that are better at pretending to be good. And then yeah, that can definitely draw you near to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna be playing in it, and that's gonna make me visible, but I have to, because otherwise they're gonna close me in or something. Who knows how that all works exactly. It's just a shame. It would have been really cool if they'd really stuck up for the nation, for the actual original people here. If they had like opposed the the deep state replacement migration objectives, and like had take a stand against that, dude, the king would have, people would have like genuinely praised them. Like, that would really restore, because I mean, it is the most urgent situation in everything that's happening, and there's a lot of shit happening in the world, and weird technological progression. All of that is happening, and it's like, oh shit. But the mass migration thing is just so blatantly the most urgent. Like, it is like almost like at the edge of war, the way that they're going about it, just dumping tons of people, all like military aged men, just dumping them without even telling the locals, just dumping them in a village. It's just insane. And so urgent. Like, if our king here really wanted to get the favor back of the people and basically work towards securing the future of being the king here and not getting dethroned, he should really turn against the replacement migration agenda, really make work of that, make it stop, and basically vow to the local people, the actual original inhabitants, to recognize them and to push out the anti-white propaganda, basically, that we've all been subjected to blatantly. Like, push against that, cancel the mass migration, and then still like be very open. I mean, like, yeah, of course, legal migration, that's fine, right? But you gotta respect the culture, you gotta respect the local people, the white people, with limits, of course, not if they're assholes, but you gotta respect the people, and you gotta adapt, you gotta behave. Like, the very simple stance. You don't even have to be full right wing and just like get all the colored ones out. That's ridiculous. Like, who says that anyway? You gotta be nuts at this point to say that. It's just crazy. But just stop this mass migration replacement agenda. If he'd put himself behind that, make work of it, and he's not gonna, guys. He's not. He's full on board with the globalist crap. But if he would, then he could potentially secure the royal house in the Netherlands just by doing that, and secure the nation as a cohesive nation as well. It would really turn around everything moral wise if we just felt like we actually had the king on our side again. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. Even if it did happen, people would probably at first not trust him because he's just gone so deep into the crap hole with this, rubbed up with like the worst of the worst people, like really being buddies with Bill Gates and shit. It's kind of like Trump did. And with Trump we were like, yeah, he's keep your friends close but your enemies closer. So we were just like, yeah, okay, he's just playing a game. But now that he's like turned against everything and just flipped around, become almost fully deep state. No, not almost, it's not fully, but like halfway there. Like, people are just not buying it anymore. Like, oh, keep your enemies closer. No, they're your friends. They're just your friends. And the same effect, yeah, applies now with the king. He's just playing their game. He's not keeping his enemies closer. Yeah, but one can dream. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Just be there like, I hate them all, we gotta get rid of it all. And then what? And then leave a black hole, a vacuum, which is probably gonna get filled by something even worse, because it doesn't really matter what you're dealing with or on what scale. If something's gone corrupt and you're just like surgically removing it, just get it all out, well, guess what? That leaves a vacuum spiritually, and that's, as a rule of thumb, it's going to be replaced by something worse. It almost always happens, like in everything throughout history on every scale. That's just how it works. Unfortunately, it's very rare that things really get replaced by something way better and that it's stable. It's very rare, right? Unless you basically already have a replacement ready that everybody's like, yeah, this is what we want. But if it's just get rid of this and there's nothing ready to replace it, it's usually gonna lead to something worse. So there's that. Because I mean, if the king, like, so if there's suddenly the Netherlands turned into a republic, well, we'd just be more subjected to politicians, because they would get more grasp on everything, and they're really the worst. I mean, with how things are going, I'd almost have a tendency to, like, you know what? If they're all just corrupted as shit, why not just, like, fuck politicians? Just get them out of here. It's all useless. It's all just blah, 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 and then they don't vote the way they talk, and, like, just just have a king then that's just gonna be like, yeah, sorry people, but we're gonna subject you to this foul crap. Because we have to, or the banks will stop paying us. And that we can't get our shit together and just like, just do it. I'd almost rather have that than just a bunch of politicians that are pretending to do the right thing, and then when push comes to shove, they fuck you over. Like, I hate that. I hate having to stare at that happening in the distance, because I don't get too close, but I do pick it up, and it's just, oh god, not again, this crap. Ugh. Right, but I mean, it's not gonna fix anything. The problem is the corruption, and it's ingrained in politics, ingrained in the judicial system, and in the noble house. It's pretty much everywhere. So how the hell do you cure this problem? Because just executing them all, like, yeah, and then what? You know, again, usually it gets replaced by something worse, so that's not really a viable solution. Unless you have some people and a system to really have confidence behind it, and has been tested and war gamed and think tanked elaborately and built to replace it, that can be demonstrated and like also give some people confidence in it. If they have like a real more serious direct democracy system ready and better checks and balances, yeah, I mean, I guess that then it could work. I don't know. I'm thinking too far into the future. Like, we're not even close to that. Let's not discuss reform when we're still right under their thumb. We'll get to it when we get to it. But yeah, King's Day. It is like a folk festival. That's the feel of it. It is like about the people and about coming together and just going through some basic celebratory social occasion things. That's what it's really about. But yeah, the reason for it, the nobility, yeah, we know they're like creepy. We know they're Nazis. Like on average, that's probably how they're seen. Like, they're actually Nazis. And I mean, to say that is not off, because Daddy, yeah, Daddy, a King William right now. Well, he was a Nazi, like literally a defector from Germany, married to the Queen. So yeah, like quite literally Nazi. And I'm not talking about a German soldier, but like a real like SS officer type figure. So there you have that. And I mean, it's widely known that like the Nazis kind of weirdly mingled with nobility, and they tried this everywhere. Because, I mean, in a way, the Nazis kind of tried to infiltrate and maybe replace the nobility to become part of that. They were into that. And, I mean, they got in here. And so there is like a weird Nazi bloodline thing now in our noble house. And I mean, yeah, what can he do about it? It's like, yeah, this was born that way. You know? Hello, So next time, what more nonsense to share? Is that all you ever do? I'm gonna kick you out, if you keep doing that. I don't appreciate it. Would be nice if you actually said something in my chat sometime that had any relevance to what I'm talking about, which is not that hard. I talk about general subjects too, like I'm doing now, instead of just weird random shit. Right. So yeah, King's Day. Mixed feelings about it. And I mean, it's very serious too, because the king, like, he's not helping himself either. Like, they literally tell their own subjects and their own people that actually listen to them, a lot of old people, like, they tell them to go, like, take the vaccine and everything, COVID vaccine and boosters and everything. They just tell them to do that shit. Like, with everything that's known about it now, they still do it. So, like, yeah, the people that are like, yes, I trust the king, he's fucking him over. Like, a lot of them are gonna get sick and die. Like, he's not securing his own future. Right? If you kill the ones that are actually gonna trust you and favor you, it's stupid. Ugh. I don't know. King's Day, it brings up a lot of mixed feelings. Right. Anyway, talking a bit about Dutch culture today, and I'm putting it in the title. Dutch culture, the dark cloud that hangs over King's Day. Metaphorically, of course, because there is no cloud out there right now. Right. Oh, I bumped into another really interesting video. How long is this? Oh yeah, it's a bit long. 7 minutes. But like Tartaria video with an AI videoizing of photos. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. I've never seen footage like this. It's like really remarkable. They basically like do like an equivalent of drone flyovers over these Tartarian cities before they got demolished. Just made through AI based off still photos. And I mean, it really works. It is like awe-inspiring. A lot of this footage from this video, it's incredible. I mean, that's the thing that I'm like, wow, AI, you've done it. Like, that is impressive that it can do that. Take photos and then literally do a flyby within the photo. I mean, that's whoa. That is epic, man. Right, I'm gonna play that maybe a bit later. Alright, anyway, hope everybody's appreciating the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. Yeah. Alright, what else is going on in the world? Well, let's look into the news. It's gonna suck. Probably. What? Oh, interesting. Some more developments surrounding drones and internet. Because apparently there are like more autonomous drones now that literally use local internet connection. They're basically riding, parasiting on Wi-Fi. It's crazy, I guess. Something like that. And a way to basically disable them is to just turn the internet off in that area. So President Putin has apparently made a statement about that internet can be turned off in a region for security reasons, because then the drones literally won't be able to operate and can be more easily taken out. So that's a development. It's interesting because it kind of changes the dynamic of everything. Huh. That's weird. Maybe they're just breaking it up in compartments, so for tactical reasons though. You don't want to have to turn all of the internet off every time some drone enters somewhere, but if you like break it up into regions, then you'd only have to turn off one region while the rest can keep going. So it makes sense. I don't know. I'm drawing very quick conclusions from just picking up on isolated sentences within this article. I don't know the full details about it, but I mean, I think I get the gist of it. Kill switches in cars. I mean, how is that news, though? I knew about that 10 years ago. Yeah, I mean, ooh, the Trump administration reclassifies something. I'm always like, yeah, right. I mean, and then like in a few months, it's suddenly going to be flipped around again the other direction. So it's like, does any of it mean anything? Classifies medical marijuana as less dangerous. Basically easing it up on yeah, well, legal classification of it as a drug. And I mean, I like that. It's like, yeah, legalize. I'm sort of for it. I mean, with certain limits, because like I'm against like the weaponization of it, like making it too strong and that kind of shit. Does require some regulations, but I mean, I don't trust that this is like, oh well, this means it all changed. Yeah, dude, like, you could just on a whim be like, hey, you know what? You hippies, you're not saying yes, Iran war is good, so I'm gonna like make it super illegal now just to punish you. Like, dude, this shit happens. So what the hell does any of this mean? Even like, oh, he's reclassified. Yeah, oh, really? And we're just going to have to trust that's going to stay that way. Yeah, right. No, it's all completely unstable. What is... I don't see it. Trump just changes things around on a whim. So, but apparently that's something they're doing. Okay, cool, I guess. Okay, next time I'm done. Just don't. Just don't. I'm done with the random bullshit. I don't need some bot that somehow creates sentences that literally connect to nothing. It seems like you're making effort to communicate in the least connected way you could possibly figure out. It's just, I'm not done with that, dude. Just have a fucking point. Address something that is relevant to anything. And then I'll talk. I don't want this random shit from you. It's just, no. Don't do that. Have a damn point. I'm having a point. I'm expecting that people in my chat are gonna have a point too. They're gonna talk beyond hello. Not random shit. Alright, anyway, let's see. No, that's it. Yeah. We don't need unchecked South American beef that's not been checked properly, like for like toxins and quality. It's not up to par with like European food quality. It's part of the Mercosur deal. And like apparently there's expected to be a giant influx of this meat. Lots of it. Like thousands of tons of it. Insane. And like we don't want it actually. Yeah, it's nice that it's suddenly cheap, but we don't want that. We want our meat. Even if it is slightly more expensive because it's better and it's local. We get to check it better. And so there's lots of objections to the Mercursor deal. I've addressed this before on the Flat Earth Early Bird show. Because this has been playing for like at least a year. Probably more. And it's like the Mercursor deal is like the thing, what they're trying to get out of cracking down on farmers using the nitrogen policy, which is like asinine, that whole thing, right? Disowning farmers their land because they're producing too much nitrogen, which is basically just animal poo. And it's insane, it's unreasonable. But they're doing that so that I guess we'll be more incentivized to take the beef from South America that's being prepared to be delivered. So this is part of their meddling around, and they're basically trying to ruin beef production here in Europe, especially in the Netherlands. And like, we don't want it. We do not want your deal. Everybody's aware of what's happening. Right? I mean, in theory, the South American beef would be like, yeah, that's... why not? In theory. And this is how. Up the quality, up the checking, like, get rid of all the pesticides. Like, you want to export beef from there to here, well, then you have to abide by the standards that we have here. And yeah, that's difficult. It's going to be difficult for them. That's why it's not already happened. I mean, I'd recommend all the South American countries that are like breeding beef to set European quality standards. Not the nitrogen freaking policy, but just overall go fully organic, etc. Like, just get rid of vaccination crap, except for, yeah, I mean, no experimental medical crap. Let's just say it like that. And just parasite cleanses, good organic quality food, and proper freedom of living for the animals, and like good quality. And then yeah, they would, yeah, I mean, not just Europe would be like glad to get some of their beef sometime, which would probably be great quality, but other countries too. So it's like, yeah, it's more important that it's a good quality than that it's super cheap. It's just the way it is. So, but since it's set up like this, we don't want your South American beef, not as a replacement of the ones that we can produce. Oh yeah, that's playing out. Okay. Yeah. Lavrov accusing the EU of Satanism. I mean, that's so blatant at this point. It's not even, that's almost like, yeah, duh. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get into all that. It's disgusting. In this case, I think it's mostly about like how they've treated the Orthodox churches and that they've looted them, and that nobody gives a peep about it in the West. That they probably helped organize that. Right. Anyway, yeah. 50 minutes in. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. Ooh, I got a Rogan from somebody. That's nice. I feel great, by the way. I really do. Weather's beautiful. Food that I've been eating has been pretty decent. If only I got a little bit more support, that would be great. And hopefully I won't have such a gap in my expenses. In a really feel that I've now been taking that for 2 days, like feel it a lot, and it is just a giant relief. It's a general layer of burden like on my physical system is just like suddenly been dramatically diminished, so I just feel less old because of it. But I mean, that shit costs money, and money, yeah, I mean, I don't really have it. So any support would be great. I can really use it. Right? PayPal or something would be fantastic. Little bits for a giant boost, or giant, just a significant amount. It's all great. Any help would be incredibly helpful, and really make my day. Right. I'm gonna get to play in a video. Wow, wind is just pushing so hard. Can you feel it? Can you hear it in the mic? Is it like when it's just like this wall of wind just pushing, like you feel the pressure of it in your head. Like it's really, the wind is really blowing hard out here. Not continuously, but sometimes it just wells up, and then it's just this wall just trying to push through everything. Right. Man, I want more coffee, damn it. But I shouldn't. And yeah, I mean, no. But I always want more. Sometimes I wish there was just a big coffee pot and it's like super full and I could just keep pouring, but that probably wouldn't end well for me. I mean, I'm drinking coffee at half strength these days for quite a while, because before, when I drank it at normal strength, which is basically double the amount of scoops from 1 to 2, like, I would just get really serious like symptoms in my guts, and all that would just like feel all overexcited or like wobbly from it. I would get sick from it. But man, sometimes I just feel like, I want more. But then if I'd actually take it, it probably wouldn't feel all that great. So, I mean, that's just how it is. Tuesday. Don't forget to Rogan's and up if you like the show. So let's play this. It's a video called American History X. So this is gonna be some Jews, I think. But I mean, it's overall about Tartaria. So let's hear this.
American history is a fucking joke. A cheap, glittering lie they force-fed us from the cradle. Heroic tales of brave explorers and noble founders. Grand adventures carved into our minds like scars we were taught to worship. Expeditions that never happened. Kings that held no throne. Victories they scream about in every classroom, completely made up to hide their barbaric crimes against humanity. And when you finally rip the blindfold off and tear the Stockholm Syndrome out of your veins, it'll illuminate your soul. The captors don't even bother hiding it anymore. They'll tell you anything they want, as long as you're sticking to the chemical schedule that's pulling the wool over your eyes. And you feel it, don't you? Deep down, that gnawing wrongness in your spirit. Look at the cornerstones of these colossal buildings still towering over us. Monuments that weren't built by the story they sold us. They were found, discovered standing tall long after a savage mixture of cataclysm and invasion wiped the old world away. Raised in forbidden epochs, they viciously scrubbed from every history book, engineered with a terrifying precision and godlike scale that exposes our so-called modern achievements as clumsy, stumbling imitations. The dates carved in stone don't match their fairy tale. The rock itself screams the truth the textbooks tried to murder. And the devil isn't hiding in the details. He's laughing in plain sight, impersonating our entire culture, stealing our story, and wearing it like a grotesque mask. They told us we come from nothing. Huts, teepees, savage and empty to the core. And every time I hear that shit, it makes me laugh. Because these pathological liars will flip their own mother inside out, steal her soul, and repurpose her bones if it keeps their empires of lies standing. They loot and rape everything sacred. They twist the living genius into dead myths. They gut cathedrals and turn them into prisons for the human spirit. And then they stare at us with those empty, heartless eyes and expect us to love our own enslavement. And some really do. But this is far from the truth of where we actually came from. Our ancestors lived in a depth most people today can barely imagine. Their days carried real meaning. Their way of life had purpose that reaches way beyond what our modern minds can grasp. Everything they did flowed in harmony with something greater, with the divine itself. It wasn't forced or complicated. It was truly natural. And none of this needs to be about race or pointing fingers at any one group. Everybody played a part. Everybody carries some guilt in how we all got here. And at the end of the day, in this holographic matrix we've all been pulled into, it's not about skin or borders anymore. It's simpler and deeper. It's spirit against those who have none. Those anchored in something eternal, versus those who move through the world completely hollow. So if a picture's worth 1,000 words, then here, I tried to map it out visually, so the heart can see it more clearly. Think about the sheer evil it would take to destroy an entire world, and then sit back and watch it burn. These beings were never like us. They were empty of the Creator's love, untouched by that divine spark. Cold-blooded and strategic, the complete antithesis of original man. And a century-old cover-up can twist your mind so far from the truth. Fake fire stories, wartime veterans handing out the gift to gab, all of it sold to us, and so many still buy every word. And the cognitive dissonance runs deep. Because deep down, you think your ancestors would never do such things. But these are the legions of the Cabbage Patch armies marching through the rubble and mud, sifting through the ruins, erasing every trace of those who survived. Anything that couldn't be reprogrammed was obliterated. Anything that still carried the breath of life, that still spoke with its own living voice, got stamped out with no mercy. And here we are, still pledging allegiance to these imposters, these illegal aliens on our own soil, the ones who now call us the foreigners in the land our people have always known. We pay taxes to their illusions. We hand over our money for health care that keeps us sick enough to stay dependent. We fund their fairy tale version of life, and somehow, we've been conditioned to love it. Just imagine a real culture still buried beneath our feet, layer after layer of what was stolen and hidden. The captors know more about who you truly are than you've ever been allowed to know about yourself. They've studied it, cataloged it, and weaponized it. And trying to explain this to another human, it's like that 10-minute brutal fight scene from the movie They Live. You'll be shoving the glasses into their hands, desperate for them to see the truth. While they swing at you with everything they've got, they'll fight you tooth and nail, bleeding, just to protect their masters, clinging desperately to that warm, brainwashed version of reality they've been given. Anything to avoid waking up, anything but stepping into the role of a true warrior. We were never complacent by nature. That fire, that sovereign spirit lived in our blood from the beginning. But the synagogue of Satan understands trauma like no other. Master sorcerers who have learned to slice the soul into compartments, locking away pieces of you they never intend to release. Some say they keep us around for food, energetic livestock for beings who feed on loosh and suffering. Others believe it's purely about eternal enslavement, a livestock pen for the spirit. But me, I feel something darker. I believe they simply just hate us. They despise the spark we carry, the remnant of the creator that still flickers in original man. They thrive on our misery, grow fat on our despair, and draw power from every tear and broken dream. Whether the reset came through mud, a flood, or a roaring phoenix event, the one chapter they always erase is the invasion and the murderous past of the indigenous man. That's the part they will never speak of. Colonizers have no conscience. Not then, not now. They move through the world like shadows without souls, and they do it with the eager help of the chemically imbalanced common man, the very people they've broken, medicated, and turned into willing foot soldiers for their own cage.
Yeah, I mean, that's spectacular. It's like very condensed. I mean, those are the kind of videos that really impress me. And I mean, the AI footage in this is just like, wow, man. Literally giving Tartarian Past just a new depth. It's amazing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed me sharing that. Oh, the wind is like really going hard at it out here. What? King Charles is set to address US Congress? What? Really? This is insane. I mean, what? Is anybody else seeing a problem with that? What the fuck? Right, well, I'm sure I'm gonna hear all about it once after my show when I tune into InfoWars at 6 p.m. But I mean, that is nutty. I mean, Netanyahu addressing people, right? Like he's the president. That was like already kind of freaky. But like the King of England, really? The American patriots in the dick, just kind of like, what? I mean, if the king would not be caught up in all this frickin' scandals and be his total creeper and proud descendant of Vlad the Impaler, then maybe, right? It would be like kind of pointless, but it'd be like, oh, okay, sure. But I mean, he is this total creeper, and with the history of the US, supposedly is how it went, right? I mean, separating from a crazy king of England who was corrupted, wanted to up the taxes to the colonies. And yeah, I mean, it is like kicking the patriots in the dick. Ridiculous. Ugh. What the hell is this? What's this? Oh. To bring you more followers, just sign on with me. Like, dude, I've had that shit for so long. Hundreds of them. And it's always the same. Always exactly the same prefab messages. Like, I'm never gonna take that deal. I don't know what the hell that is. But I mean, if somebody really wants to supposedly algorithmically or whatever help me with my show, you're gonna have to actually, like, as a person approach me. And that I get to know you before I even consider doing anything like that. I'm definitely not gonna just like go into business with some random email that's obviously mass produced. Like, why? Why the hell would I trust that? That's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, that's worth noting in the title, even though I'm not really talking about it because it hasn't even happened yet. But I mean, that's something caught my attention. King Charles speaking to U.S. Congress. A kick in the crotch of patriots. Yeah. I feel ya. Right. Oh yeah, Auto Hoax Society. I made a little note there yesterday. So yeah, we have arrived in the Auto Hoax Society. Maybe I want to put that in the title. It's no longer conspiracy theorists that are all fake, it's all a false flag, nothing really happened, nobody died. No, it's evolved to mainstream. We have arrived at the Auto Hoax Society. And I mean, I don't blame society. Because I mean, yeah. It really does seem like it. That most events the mainstream attention being rigged or faked or entirely acted, or at least have some kind of setup to them, like at minimum like a stand down. And yeah, that seems to be the case even with the whole White House shooter thing, supposedly. It is suspect. I think something really happened. I think people are overhyping it a little bit too much, thinking that, oh, it's all AI generated. I don't think so. From what I've seen, nah. But I mean, it's obvious to me that there was at least a stand down. That the guy got in there without anybody like anticipating it. They should have been aware of that he was going to do that, and anticipated his arrival, that he wouldn't have gotten that far, right? But I mean, yeah, that's it. That's the minimum. I mean, there could be way more stuff going on that's weird, but I mean, yeah. Thus far, that is my conclusion about that event, right? Where the hell's Viscosity? Still waiting for him to show up so I could play this weird Hitler was a Masonic puppet video. It's not weird, but I mean, thought it was interesting and noteworthy. Another perspective. But I mean, I don't necessarily want to talk about him right now. Alright, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and I'll be right back. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you're liking the shit. cold in here. The sun not hitting the wall. The wind still blowing. Oh shit. Hmm. Okay. Oh, the United. That's intense. They're producing a lot of this apparently, and that's going to lower gas prices, so it seems, worldwide. Interesting. So yeah, the petrodollar might not, that's literally a sign of the petrodollar falling apart, because United Arab Emirates is one of those countries that specifically was part of that, like an exclusive deal, and they're now stepping out of it. So I mean, that is a significant development. It's not going to be good for the US dollar, but it is going to be good for oil prices worldwide, though. So yeah, interesting. Right. That's just some article here too about how the police here, especially like with the Loosdrecht situation, has been just trying to frame the locals as they're protesting the asylum seeker center, and like they're trying to frame them to basically legally interpret what they're doing out of context to get them in trouble over it. It's very criminal, it's very dark that the police would even engage with that sort of thing. Very dark indeed. Criminal. And yeah, Forum of Democracy guys, Van Meijeren, he's addressing it. He's always onto like these intense subjects. That guy's crushing it. I really unroll. I really hope they manage to overcome it, because it's yeah, the government did here, just they can't get away with doing that. They can't get away with that village, then they're just gonna do it with everything else. They're gonna do it everywhere else, and then it'll be over. So yeah, it's getting very serious. With the replacement migration, they're just upping their game, making things even worse, and it's got to be stopped. And I really hope that the Dutch people are going to succeed in stopping it. This is very urgent. Right. So yeah, lots of mixed feelings about King's Day, because I mean the king is backing the replacement migration. That's just criminal. That's unforgivable. So if he does not turn around in that stance and joins us to make it stop, then I don't see any future for a noble house here in the Netherlands. Because if they don't even side with the people, then like there's no point in keeping them around. Like this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon gift, or send me super chat over to Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I can really use it still. So please, somebody help me out, that would be great. Right, I do this show every day. I try to be as informative and honest as I can, and seed good, solid ideas that help into the future. It would be great if people just like supported me for my efforts. So, right, anyhow, support your local Arwin. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2617 on a Wednesday. Hope to see you all then. Everybody have a great rest of this Tuesday. And yeah, enjoy the nice weather if you got it. I hope you guys out there have this beautiful weather. I do. It's just brilliant here. It is absolutely brilliant. Bit windy though, I mean you can't deny that, but it is incredibly beautiful. Just this nice blue sky, I love it. Alright, everybody have a great rest of this Tuesday, and until the next video, keep it flat.